Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Metcalf Training YouTube channel. We are now mere days from the 50 freestyle at Olympic Trials, which is a date that I have been looking very much forward to. Although, with that said, the last week has not been the easiest, as I've encountered a back injury. Now, I've had several back injuries in the past, and this is a different one again. It's very annoying, it's very frustrating to have encountered it at this time because, as you've seen from previous vlogs and as I mentioned in the last vlog, things have been going very well. I've been strong in the gym and pretty quick in the pool in training and stand-ups as well. So yeah, without further ado, let's go back to yesterday when I attempted to do 2 dive 25s just to see how my back was feeling off the blocks.
So here we are, about to get into the first 25 of the day. Obviously here just trying to see how the back is feeling off the blocks and underwater, as that's where I was getting most trouble with it. So as you can see there, that dive was horribly weak, that breakout was horribly timed, and the underwaters had no power behind them. But the swim speed looks okay, glide into the finish there for a 10.6. 10.6, not a bad start, especially given how bad the dive and underwater was. So we decided to go again. I wasn't sure whether I was going to go again or not, but after a positive first one, I decided to have another go here and just tidy up the little details, especially on the finish that I was struggling with. So here we go again. Again, weak off the dive, no power there, underwater kicks, not good at all, but up into the stroke, and the stroke's not looking bad, just trying to hold the water, get the rate to a good level, and there we go, into a finish for a 10.5. So those 2.25s, whilst not my fastest, were a good effort for me, especially given the state my back was in and the effect that had on my diving underwater. Obviously, I was trying to focus on smoothing them out as much as possible, but also trying to keep my stroke strong, trying to hold the water, not pull too hard so I slip, but keep a good level of stroke rate whilst of course holding as much water as possible. I was very encouraged by those 2.25s given the circumstances, even though they were a couple of tenths slower than last week.
Right, we're out here in Loughborough Leisure Centre. We've got internet megastar Hobbs over here. He's getting ready for a little recovery session before his stand-ups tomorrow. How are you feeling, Mr. Hobbs?
Good, yeah. We're going to practice a few turns, aren't we, and get my breathing right just for the weekend, nail down the final details.
Yes, sir. Any thoughts about the weekend?
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, he's looking forward to it, ladies and gentlemen. Derby XL April meet. Watch out for Ben Hobbs. He's coming. Right here on poolside, about to get this little float underway. We've even got a lane to ourselves without booking it. They clearly knew that internet megastar Hobbs was coming over here. We have a member of the public trying to race internet megastar Hobbs here, but it appears as Hobbs does not care about the challenge. He's just taking this 50 here nice and easy.
So here Ben's just working through a couple of turns. His turns are something he's actually struggled with, and then weakness he identified during the short course season. So he's just trying to smooth it out for his 100 freestyle. As you saw in a previous vlog, he does tend to breathe to the wrong side when he comes off the wall, so he's just trying to right that wrong here and get a good feel for what it feels like to breathe to the right side and get into a good flow when you come off the wall. So yeah, he's looking sharp, he's looking good off the wall there, he's optimising his fly kicks as well.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, that's our little paddle done. Mr. Hobbs got some quick turns in at the end there. How are we feeling after that?
Yeah, I'm figuring out my my breathing off the turn now, which is good. So, yeah.
Looks solid though, looks solid. Now we're in the sauna, as you can see. Bit of recovery, get a bit of a sweat on before some fast swimming tomorrow. Are you excited about that?
Yeah, feeling strong. It's good.
Right, stay tuned to see how much we sweat in this sauna. Ladies and gentlemen, we've just finished our evening training. Very easy session tonight. We had a nice little sort of, well, hour I think in the health suite and the sauna.
Very relaxed.
Very relaxed. I wasn't in the sauna for an hour, otherwise I would have melted. But yeah, we've come out. It's 7:30 and it's light. Summer's on the way, well and truly. The conquest is continuing, injured back and all.
So now we move forward a day. I'm actually recording this audio on the day this was filmed. So it is tomorrow that I'm traveling to Olympic trials, and this is a video, and the rest of this video is from our last fast session before racing at the weekend. This is just during the warm-up. I wanted to do a fast 25, push off the wall, do some fast fly kicks to see how my back was feeling. Obviously my back is injured, I am struggling with it, so I was very apprehensive pushing off there, but it actually felt all right during this warm-up. So yeah, just trying to get a feel for the stroke and then spot this wall before we go into a couple of fast 25s.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're out here. It's our last it's our last session in Loughborough. Well, it's my last session in Loughborough. He's got a couple more before I head to Olympic trials tomorrow, and before he heads to the Derby XL
Sheffield meet.
Yes, sir. It's our last fast session. We've both got suits on. Trust the old black Arena Carbonair, but this guy, he's got a brand spanking new.
Still got the tag on it.
What is it? I don't even know what it is.
Speedo Pure Valor.
Oh, we shouldn't have shouted him out. They've got to pay for that sponsorship. Speedo, send us our money in the post. Anyway, it's 12 minutes to 8. Our lane booking starts at 8 o'clock, so we'll be getting fast from 8 o'clock onwards. Right, let's get after it.
So again, I'm about to kick things off here with a dive 25 freestyle. I was actually quite nervous standing behind the blocks because even though the back felt okay on the underwater kicks and the swim during warm-up, I was very nervous to see how it was going to feel on the dive because, as I mentioned earlier in the vlog, it is off the dive and the underwater where I feel like I have no power, and that's why it was, the back was painful. So here we go, take your marks. Dive looking a little bit more powerful, beautifully clean entry there, and a strongish breakout. Trying to hold the water, get the rate to a decent level and spot this finish. And that was a very decent dive 25, as it was a couple of tenths quicker than the other day. So now this is Ben. He was doing a 50 short course stand up here, trying to get under his PB in his new suit and a race hat. He's looking strong though. His PB is 25.2 from the county championships. So he flips there in 11.8, which is a great first 25 there for Ben. Getting up and back on the rate, and he's charging in towards this finish. Ben's only been swimming 2 years, as I keep saying, so he's got a lot of improvement to make. 24.7 there for Ben. Fantastic effort. Here he is again for a 25 this time. Really good power off the dive there. Getting under 12 is something Ben hasn't done many times. When he's done it, he's only done it by a little bit, but this here was an 11.2. Amazing 25 there for Ben. Fantastic. So here I am doing another dive 25, but this time breaststroke, because I just wanted to see how it felt, because I'm doing a 50 breaststroke on Sunday, and swimming breaststroke does hurt my back a bit. Now I will say after this session, I do feel some pain still in my back. I had a good treatment with the physio in the middle of the week, which seemed to help me a lot, but it is still a bit niggly, so I guess it's just a case of resting up and seeing how it's going to be on the day. That's 12.8 there for me on the 25 breaststroke, so yeah, solid effort all round.
Mr. Hobbs, you smashed it tonight. It's absolutely fair to say that, you know. If you don't do anything good this weekend, you've still just swum the fastest 25 you've ever swum by an absolute mile. Any comments on that 11.2? What a brilliant performance, I must say.
It was a brilliant performance. No, I was aggressive with every stroke, yeah, and that was the main difference, and that's what I need to do this weekend as well. Attack it, and I'll be surprised by what I think I can do.
Wonderful news. Everyone is waiting with bated breath to see how you get on.
Nope.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're out here in our favourite Ryan's restaurant of Loughborough for our last supper before Olympic trials. It was a feast, as you can see. I'm sure we'll be back here on Sunday night, either commiserating or celebrating a very successful weekend of competition.
We celebrated.
He's very optimistic, as he should be, because he's just smoked a dive 25 tonight, and he's injury free. So yeah, Mr. Hobbs, he's going to be on it.
And Mr. Metcalf will be on it.
We'll see. Watch out, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of our last hard training session before the weekend. Tomorrow I'll be heading to London. I'll just take a nice smooth recovery swim, which you will see in the Olympic trials vlog. Ben will be chilling out tomorrow as well before heading up to Sheffield on Saturday for some action.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks to the 81 of you now that are on this journey with us. It's wonderful to have you on this conquest along for the ride with Metcalf Training. But yeah, the Olympic trials vlog will be next. So stay tuned and like, share and subscribe. Leave a comment down below with any suggestions. And Metcalf Train on Instagram. Get at it. Metcalf Training Instagram. All the best health, nutrition, fitness and swimming content. And of course, yours truly does personalised, bespoke training plans. Thanks very much. We'll see you soon.